Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned. I've got the lovely Claudia Greenwood in studio today. Everyone knows and loves her for a beautiful way of being and fantastic info that she has for us. Claudia, how are you doing today?
Good, and you, Diago?
Yeah, very good, thank you. So what are we talking about today, Claudia?
Today's topic is about getting out of your comfort zone.
Out of your comfort zone?
Absolutely.
Okay, in which ways?
Okay, so what I want to just share is, let's just understand what being in a comfort zone is. So you're in your comfort zone when all your basic needs are met. You're comfortable, you feel safe, you feel secure, things are going okay, and you don't have to stress too much. It's like an easy place to be. Unfortunately, we don't really learn or grow or experience more in life if we remain in our comfort zone. And this is where I encourage people to just put yourself out there a little bit and try something new. Because what if you can actually have more joy? What if you can learn something new? What if you can get a better job? What if you can take on a new venture and do something better? I mean, all of these things, the what if does exist. It's just, unfortunately, our limiting mind, our thought process that actually keeps us back. Because what we do is we tend to think that we can't, or think we're afraid of something. Like, what if it goes wrong? Or I can't do that because I don't have whatever experience or skill, or I'm not as great as someone else. So we always, our thinking mind plays us down based on how we're conditioned to think. And just a thought here is, if you have a situation, say there's an event and there are two reporters. Each reporter will give a different version of that event, right?
Yeah.
It's their story. I mean, you can attend a function, I can attend a function, we'll relay...
Two different experiences altogether.
Exactly, and we'll relay a different message. So what's happening is our thinking mind is creating that story. But are either of us wrong? Not really.
Not entirely,
okay.
yeah.
But are we entirely right? No. So our thinking mind actually tells stories. Okay, and our thinking mind lies because it doesn't tell the full story. So when we want to try and do something, or when we have something, we're doing something that's different out of our comfort zone, okay, it's not something that we're used to, our mind starts telling us those stories, and that's where the lies come up. So we actually, what stops us is our own lies.
So it's your limiting kind of patterns of self-belief, of fears of failure that keep you trapped in that comfort zone.
Exactly.
It's kind of that story of, what if I fall, but what if you fly? Like the Wright brothers
exactly.
said. They weren't thinking about those limiting self-beliefs. They weren't listening to that inner voice keeping you trapped in.
Absolutely.
So how would you suggest people can break out of that limiting pattern of self-belief?
So firstly, recognize that we are stuck in our thoughts, and recognize your own limiting beliefs. Okay, what are your thoughts? So start thinking about, what are my thoughts about a situation? What am I telling myself all the time? Because that is limiting, all right? And then have a look at what other people are doing. Learn from others. If it's something that's been done before, and even if it hasn't been done before, but generally what we are about to do or embarking on has been done before. So what are other people doing? How are they thinking about certain situations? What are their mindsets? We can learn from other people. And then, you know what, take a big breath and say, you know what, it's never as hard or it's never as scary as I think it is. Because our thoughts is what's limiting us. And that's what's keeping us stuck in our comfort zone. Just the point I want to add on, even just everything that we've been going through, a lot of us have been affected badly in some way or another, even if it's just observing somebody else going through a hard time. That's because our thinking was in our comfort zone. All right, can you see how we've had to just think differently?
Correct, and adapt and break out.
Exactly. So yes, be mindful of your thoughts, engage with your own thinking, take a deep breath and say, it's never scary and it's never as hard as I think it is.
Lovely. Claudia, thank you so much for the time and the inspiration. As always, you're an absolute gem.
Thanks, Diago. Lovely being here.
And that's it, guys. Don't be scared to start something new. Try it out and be safe while doing it. We'll catch you after this break.